Let's go.
Baby shark, dude.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay, wait, are these the high ones?
What the high ones?
The high ones?
You said the stronger ones.
That's White Claw. I couldn't find them. I stopped at 2 different gas stations on my way here looking for White Claw
You
Surge.
brought one of those to us.
The archery event.
When we went to the archery
I brought
event.
4 of those.
We haven't done a podcast since before the archery event.
It's been 2 weeks.
We haven't even
because
talked about the archery event or anything.
Oh, it was, yeah, because it was the archery event. It was a week. And then you both were gone, like doing your jobs or having fun.
So lame.
Welcome to Unsubscribe. We're our word from our sponsor, brewed in Texas.
Oh no. Okay, so like,
Have you ever wanted agave lime original and something brewed in Texas? Well, look at. Wait, this is the wrong one. Never mind, guys. We're on the wrong. This is never mind. If you don't want this ranch water, look to our sponsor that's not here right now.
Sponsor.
And drink their
Lone River.
Lone River ranch
Well,
water.
whoever sends us the most ranch water.
Wins this battle of ranch water.
Though, Carback ranch water is pretty good.
We do have a price though. If whoever
Not
has
high. It's a very low
Oh,
rate.
yeah. Very low bar there.
As a matter of fact, it's not even money. It's just alcohol.
really low here.
Okay, but is it Carback or Carbatch? Carbach?
Carbach.
Ditch. Ass.
I like it. Carb bitch ass.
Yeah.
Yo, Carbages, range water.
All right.
What? Guys, you're home.
We did it.
The guys, welcome. Baddie streams. DonutOperator.
Yeah.
Eli. Oh my God!
Eli controlled pair.
Somebody just had. I posted that story. That dude. Someone was like, "Look, I seen Eli double tap or my twin."
Oh,
it's like that
yeah,
guy.
but he was like bigger.
And one dude, the best reply I got from that DM. Oh, that's Eli single tap. ... I was like, okay, touche. You got me, bro.
Oh,
Makes
man.
sense.
Dude, I posted an Instagram story yesterday, 2 days ago, because Paladin Coatings, they finished working on my Tavor 7, my Tavuwu,
Yeah.
as I call it now.
So good.
They finished it, and I was like, I need to post a story about this, but I wanted to put like some anime hentai sound, some like porn sound in the background of it. So I did it. I was on Instagram, scrolled through the sounds, and I just wrote hentai or some shit. And I just scrolled through. I found the one that had like a normal start, and then it immediately went into like moaning. And I put a big old sound on. I'm like, guys, you're gonna love this new gun. Check out this thing. You're gonna hear me talking about it. And it's just immediately into like porn sounds, like super loud.
Oh my God. You have now given me the idea of how I'm going to do gun stuff. I'm going to just do it in post where I'm like, guys, check out how this trigger pulls.
But I got so many DMs of people like, bro, come on. My mom heard that. Yeah. And just being like, dude, now my wife's looking at me funny. What are you doing?
Listen how smooth this operation is. Daddy?
Dude, I just thought of something. The Tavor's got a slap handle like an MP5. Yeah. I should have had him put fucking like something like daddy like right above the slap, the charging handle.
Oh, for that slap, yeah.
Just smack her in.
With a peach emoji. Just that peach.
Oh my God.
Senpai.
And
well, this is a great start. I'm already enjoying this one. We're recording, right?
Oh no, yeah, of course we are.
Had that happen before.
No, we've always recorded. It just shut off immediately.
Poopied.
It was good
Right
times.
on us.
We love when that happens. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We're actually back to Nerd Talk. We have a list of stuff for one, depending on how much time we have today.
Murder Brandon.
Scratch that one out.
Don't tell him.
Baddie scratched off all the ones about him. We were going to do an intervention today. Apparently, that's not happening.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't even drink that much.
All right, so we haven't done a podcast in 3 weeks,
I know!
2 weeks, something like that.
It's 2 weeks minimum.
Just 2 weeks minimum. We had the Total Archery Challenge that one weekend. That was super cool.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, we had the Adaptive Athletes Archery Challenge, which is where a bunch of disabled veterans came out who were missing arms and legs and stuff and shot archery, and it was amazing. That was a really cool event. And then we kind of just we got to working. You did something super cool.
I gotta go and hang out with like BJ. We did the music video, which you guys memorial music video. You guys came for that. Had
Super
a really
cool.
good
I teared
time.
up listening to the full song.
So that was
did.
Danny Warsnot was singing, and then Matt wrote the song, right?
Yeah,
And
so
JT were in
Matt,
there as
Jared,
well,
yeah, there
like
was
chorus-y.
Jared, yeah, there was, they had a like co-write the song itself, and then it was like ideation for how we filmed the music video and what the music video is. We came to that conclusion. We found the bar, and then we knocked that out like back to back to back. I think that was the first shoot where you get to see like director Matt, director Eli, like. And it's like, oh, this is how we operate everything. And
Yep.
it was probably a little bit of drinking because we
little
were
bit.
at a real bar.
Yeah.
And we wanted to capture the real image of veterans having a good time memorializing their buddies. So
I was sober at 11 a.m. Absolutely sober.
And then we
about
and then we got
At
there.
11:30. I was not.
Yeah, it was a music video, and we had like all of our friends there who were veterans. It was
I drank
super
out of
cool.
Crispy's leg.
He drank out of Crispy's leg.
not his nub.
nub.
It's his his prosthetic. We should
Yeah.
clear that up.
Oh Lord! But we just hung out at that bar in Bernie all day and drank and sang and
was a
and
good
filmed. It was good. I can't wait for that music video to come
It
out.
looks so good. It's fucking so fucking good. So we're getting that done. Then we went and filmed. Literally, we wrapped that, started getting that edit done. That's after Things Texans Don't Say. And then we're going right into the commercial and for BRCC with BJ Baldwin. BJ Baldwin announcement video plus commercial for subscription for BRCC. So it was like all stacked together. We were
You did all that while you guys were out there.
yeah, that's what the little birds,
Okay, yeah.
fucking miniguns, having a good time. BJ ripping around in miniguns. That ball, just a tune down.
That picture of the
trophy
fucking truck sideways with Matt. Like,
Oh, dude, what, if you want the most terror, okay. BJ does that anytime. He can flip those on his side, so no matter what, and just drive like that. The BJ's just like, yeah, I can get a side, whoop, whoop, and it's a whoop, and every time. So, dude, it is the most absolute sketch thing to watch. And now I have my favorite quote ever from BJ. Is it's like, well, it's broke, but it can't go more broke, so let's do it 2 more times. So I'm like, it can't get more broke? What? So after we filmed the last, like, he goes like this big, like loop left, then loop right, and then hard cut, and then it's about to roll, and then catches it, and he's just like, bah, and he drives it sideways on the 2 wheels on those razors. And he can just keep it going, and he just tells everyone else, because there's also Jared.
what the fuck?
Bro, it's the most sketch thing to watch if you can ever watch. I was like, action. Is he gonna flip it? I don't know.
Matt's gonna die.
And then
All I can think of is Matt had his head out the window. I'm just waiting for it to like drop down and Matt just, bah, just face off a bar, and just like, his beautiful teeth are gone.
And then I'm like yelling at like not Ronnie, Kurt to get closer. I'm like, get closer to the vehicle, because Kurt's like driving.
Oh,
He's
Kurt was
sketch.
driving?
And he's so sketch. Driving in the truck. I was like, get closer, Kurt. Fucking pull it over until I say stop. He's like, oh, I'm holding Gallagher's leg. I'm like, Matt, ready, action. Say the line, repeat. Okay, do it again. Like, oh, well, this is happening. We do like 3 or 4 takes. And then after the last one, we stop the vehicle. It's making weird sounds. And we look at the wheel hub, and the wheel hub's kinked in. He's like, oh, that's why I was driving weird on its side. We're like, that's when he was like, oh, well, you can't get more broke.
I mean, the wheel could break.
I know.
Like, the wheel could just collapse. Like, the hood could just roll in, the wheel comes, and then the tire...
Dude, when we did that fucking side-by-side with, you know how the vehicle was like, BJ like pulls up and stops right in front of Matt and them. Like that fucking,
Yeah.
he does the parallel park right in front of him.
I haven't seen it, so I don't... I
Yeah,
haven't
the-
seen the little pictures you posted.
Did
I
you
didn't
see my
the video.
story?
No, I must have missed the video part. I only saw the little, a couple photos. I didn't see any of the
So
actual...
he parallel
It looks
parks
scary.
Right in front of them. Yeah, he's going like 30, 40, and then he just whips it and then parallel parks right in front of them. First time, he didn't tell him he was doing that. They're like, rah! He just backwards. And he stops perfect. But every time we were like, hey, camera's going to be right here. And land right, your head right here. Matt and JT's shoulders, they're going to be right here. He will hit that every fucking time. Like through a 180 parallel park. And you're like, holy shit, BJ, you're fucking talented. And that's the down to trophy truck at 800 horsepower, 850 horsepower.
Down-tuned.
Yes. The normal
Okay.
one's at 1,300 horsepower.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But he just has that much control over something
Bro,
like
it's
that.
So good. And it's fucking hilarious.
crazy.
The little bird, and then we're like getting footage of the little birds from the other little bird. BJ's ripping through the thing. He's also doing full 360s while driving straight. So he'll just rip it, do a 360, catch it, and then keep going. So it's just... And at that moment, I was like, God, I need a new job. I hate what I do for a living. It's depression.
Now I have to get in a little bird.
Guys,
This is what they
seriously?
do. I play games on a computer.
I mean, I kind of do.
A little bit.
Yeah, but you like and that little 360.
Can we just talk
Man.
about Baddie's little alfalfa in the front right now?
Oh, man. So cute. Some of it didn't make it into the bind. There we go. Oh,
That's what I know.
It was so good, though.
Can't wait for that to be a thing.
Jeebus.
But it was good, man. We had a really good time. People showed, they knew, because we had the vehicles parked in front of the hotel before we got there. And then where we were was like a small podunk-ass town outside of El Paso, like an hour and a half. This is as country as it fucking gets. And we'd get back at 9 p.m. and there would be like a lot of people at this hotel bar. And we're like, that's weird. And they'd be like, oh my God. And you're like, ah. And then like, we waited here since 6 p.m. for you guys to
Holy
show up.
shit.
And we're like, holy fuck, you guys are like dedicated to the cause. And then there was a lot of drinking. And you know, just memories.
Or lack thereof.
Lack thereof.
Yep.
You were out in fucking Florida doing stuff.
Yeah, I just went to Key West.
Yeah, just went to Key West.
I just wanted to go to Key West for a week.
You
I
didn't
didn't.
sunburn this time though.
I didn't go to the beach or anything. I drank the entire 5 days I was there and went to restaurants I wanted to see and visited friends I made there last time. Shout out to Paul and Crystal from the first legal
Paul,
Key
Crystal.
West rum distillery. They were awesome people. They had us to their house and it was cool. I got a cock. You guys see my cock right there?
Dude, that's a nice
I'm
cock.
actually
you.
super
Thank
mad
you.
you got a cock tattoo before I
Yeah,
did.
because like chickens rule the island there, and they're endangered, so you can't like touch. You can't touch them. Yeah, you can't fuck with them.
shit.
Yeah, so there's chickens and there's more roosters than like actual little hens and shit everywhere.
It's a fucking...
They fight you too, man. You walk too
Sausage
close to them,
fest.
they're just like, and they fucking jump on you and try to
you can't kick
hit you.
them.
Like you can't do anything. They're endangered. You'll get like a big old fine.
I'm just getting like Legend of Zelda flashbacks of just throwing chickens.
Yeah,
down
and then they go
The horde
shoot,
comes.
Yeah.
Left for Dead happens. You're like, no.
It's like I wonder if that's in this Zelda game. Yup, it's in all of them.
It's in all of
them too.
You can't fuck with the chickens.
That's fucking great. And then Baddie, you just played video games.
That's it. Yeah, I was bored. I didn't do fuck all that. Y'all were gone. I streamed. Yep.
How far?
Oh, I got.
What?
Did I get a tattoo? I might have gotten a tattoo. Wait, guys.
You got the Pokemons.
I'm getting the first color sessions tomorrow.
Yeah, but
actually.
people don't even know about your Pokemon.
Yeah, I have it. I'm
Gyarados.
starting like my leg sleeve, a pant leg. I don't know what the fuck do you call a leg sleeve? Is it like
Pantalone.
a pantalones.
Panties.
Uno pantalone.
You
Yeah.
got Gyarados.
Two
and-
Gyarados and two Magikarp. I have a shiny Gyarados and a shiny Magikarp and a regular Gyarados and a regular Magikarp with like a traditional Japanese like wave and water style, kind of wrapping my whole leg.
And then Psyduck.
I mean, the outline looks sick already. Yeah, I can't wait.
Psyduck.
Did you get Psyduck?
No, he
You
likes
should get
being
Psyduck on your
I
side
hate when you're
dick.
staring at me like this.
And you're like, did I guess? You start looking. Baddie starts questioning. He's like, wait, did I guess? I don't remember.
Yeah,
remember,
Corinne did it over at Ink.
Yeah, she's phenomenal. She's super talented.
What's the name of the shop?
I don't know. You've gone there several
This is your
times.
shout out.
Golden Ink and Gold.
Golden something.
Wow, you're just messing it
Ivory
up.
and Gold. Got it. There it is.
Is it ivory and gold?
Yeah.
You remember?
sure?
Don't fucking look at me like that.
Welcome to shout out to my sponsor NF Guns. They make the Scab 17. It shoots at 7.62. I'm just trying to think of my gun manual. I'm like, also.
I've literally watched you forget your own sponsors. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but not
we all do.
during it.
Because you cut it.
Yeah. Which we
Party
won't on this one.
Cut the dumb.
No,
Wait,
don't.
okay,
Do not cut the dumb. Missed this entire joke. No, this is a skit now.
Jesus. You remember Will talking about how you get a wiener tattoo? They have to wrap it around a popsicle stick and twist it until the skin is taut, and so they can get a good needle on it.
Will was telling us about this, and it.
Well, I was going to say, if you get a side duck tattoo on your wiener, you got a side dick then. So, just throwing that out there, Baddie.
I have to get my side hoe tattoo, but I love. Okay, rewind.
So,
Again, with the popsicle stick, go on.
So like the skin is soft and you can't tattoo it, so they have to like take the tip and put it on a popsicle stick
and roll your dick.
They roll it so the skin is tight, nice and tight, so that they can.
I guess you'd probably be hard, but it'd probably be hard.
I don't even think they could. Yeah. Unless you're like really into that kind of stuff.
That's so fucking.
Owie.
God.
Yeah. Because it was when Will was tattooing the back of your head. I was like, Will, you ever tattooed a wiener, man? And he explained the whole thing to us. And
I
it's
just
like,
tattoo
wow.
a fat girl on my dick, so when I get hard, she's in shape.
Oh my.
I mean, it makes sense. Think like.
I don't know if that's how that works.
I think that's how it works.
Holy fuck.
How far are you on Ghost? Have you played Ghost at all?
I haven't touched it.
Sushi Ghost?
Yeah, I haven't touched it actually.
I haven't either. We talk about it. We've been talking about it for like
We've been talking
three
about
podcasts
for
now,
three
I
or so
think.
podcasts.
I'm right on Act 3, I think.
What? Like,
I'm right at the last act of that game.
it's that long?
It's a long game.
You've been playing the shit out
I
of
do
it
all
too.
the fucking side quests, Donut. Do you know how many side? He will tell you how many side quests. You just get lost. You're like, I'm gonna just walk over here.
You're
and
walking
do
to
one.
a quest and then you see a little bird. And you're like,
Yeah, the birds. They bring you to new areas and like
the birds bring you to more quests, and then you get to that quest and you do that quest, and as you're working on that quest,
then
you
a fox.
see another quest, and then you see a fox, and you got to chase the fox.
Because they take you someplace else, and you're like, "Fuck, okay, well I got to go see this one."
Next thing you know, you've picked up 8 more side quests, trying to finish one side quest, and as well as the main mission, you got.
I found one of the hardest bosses I have ever fought. You know I don't think you're this far, but you remember Caleb talking about the 6 Ronin you have to fight,
the different Ronin, yeah.
and then you have to find the main Ronin after that. That main Ronin's
He's a tough cookie.
He's a doozy?
he was I was intoxicated that
Spicy.
night too, trying to do that fight. I died so many times. The game asked, "It's like, do you want to put it in easy mode?" Like, fuck you, man. No, I don't want easy mode. Turn that shit off.
Calling me a bitch?
Dare you, dude? The disrespect.
I know. I was like, oh, this game knows how bad I am right now. And an hour later, I won. It was, that was one of the first fights. I was like, man, this on hard. Like, this is a challenge on.
What if I didn't play? Oh my god, I've been addicted to Pokemon Go again. Like bad. Like I'm.
Oh yeah, I ran into you that one day downtown. You were playing
I was
Pokemon
just
Go.
fucking walking around playing
I just
Pokemon
walked
Go.
into Baddie down at the farmer's market in San Antonio, and he was like, Pokemoning it up, man.
It was a community day, which means lots of stuff happens.
Speaking of Pokemon,
Pokemon Snap came out.
Pokemon Snap came
2 days
out,
ago?
yeah.
3 days ago. I don't know what day it is.
it just came out
Dude, I
within
need
the past 48 hours, I believe.
Something like that,
Something
yeah.
like that.
I need to play it.
I want to play it
So,
so
I
bad.
haven't even seen screenshots of the motherfucker.
So I watched a little bit of it so far, and it's like you're playing the OG but with better graphics.
Hmm.
You're on rails. You can spin. The cool thing is it's on the Switch, and the Switch has its motion shit.
Mm-hmm.
As you're sitting there and you have your
Because you can
like you're looking around.
fuck.
It's kind of got that not
That's right up your alley,
VR
dude.
or like AR or augmented
no,
reality.
it's augmented reality.
It's not because it's not in augmenting your reality, but you still have motion tracking for your camera. So
so
you'd be on the
cool.
couch and you have like your joystick, your left and right bumpers to rotate a little bit, but you can also just full on spin around as it's on the track. You have the apples you can fucking throw like in the old one to try to make special events happen. And there's like a chain of islands. There's little missions and things you gotta do. It's actually like really, I'm fiending to
Yeah,
play it.
because you said it's sitting on your couch right
It's
now,
literally
right?
in my Switch on my couch right now.
Yeah. Oh man, is it a remake or is it?
No, not a remake. It's
Okay.
like a
whole new thing.
Snap. Mhm.
I'm going to.
Oh god. Oh.
I'm going
There's
to.
so much new shit. There, you know what?
I'm going to Target right after this podcast and
know.
getting that
That's what I
bitch.
literally bought. I was at Target. I don't know what the fuck I was buying at Target, but like, I was just walking and I was like, oh, Snap Display. I wonder it's supposed to be coming out soon. Then I look, I'm like, oh, those are games in cases. It's out.
I will say,
Immediately bought it.
dude, the the Switch is the only system I still buy the cartridge for, so I don't
Yeah.
download it.
I've downloaded some stuff just because I'm a lazy piece of shit, but I still have more Switch
Games.
cartridge games
Because
than
you want to
do
be
any
able
of my
to
other consoles.
You want to be able to save it and then have that like, oh, you
It's
can
like
borrow
a
this.
Nintendo DS or like
Yeah.
a Game Boy. Like I
Yeah.
still have, I have like 40 Nintendo DS games, 3DS games, whatever. Like all my different Pokemon games. Like I still buy all those cartridges. I have like Octopath Traveler was a fucking awesome game.
I haven't beat that.
It's good.
Did you beat it?
I'm almost done.
I don't know what that is. Octopath Traveler.
It's like a little
JRPG.
JRPG. There's
Okay.
yeah. Kind of like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest, whatever.
Yeah, Final Fantasy like
Tactics.
you're like 3 through 6, like OG, but it is
It's got a great story. Holy fuck.
pretty hard too.
It's not easy.
I just like it. It's the pinnacle of JRPGs when it's like your little sprites show up and you're like talking to another sprite, and the guy's like, "You're stolen from me," and you're like, "I didn't steal shit. This is mine." And it's like boss battle, and that little sprite guy that you're talking to turns into like a 30-foot human jack, and you're like, "What the fuck? Why am I not fighting his sprite? He looks way cooler."
It's like, why did he get bigger, but I'm still the same?
yeah, and you're still like 5 foot. You're me, just like swinging the sword.
5 foot, real quick.
Yeah.
You're 5 foot.
That's what everyone.
5 foot?
Everyone's like, Eli, you're 5 foot. I'm like,
What picture? There was a picture. It was of me and you, and I can't remember his name. Outlaw. He's on my Twitch channel all the time. He was at the archery event, and he wanted to take a picture with us. And it's me and Outlaw, both six. He's like 6'2", I'm 6'1", and then you're in between us, like you're like barely shoulder. Oh my god! I was talking about that on stream the other night. It was fucking amazing. Everyone's like, man, he's.
Oh, dude, speaking of that, John Dudley is a giant human being. Knock on TV.
John is. I was
He's
surprised.
huge. But then Robert Oberst showed up with Bill Goldberg to the archery event.
The Goldberg.
The Goldberg. And I thought John Dudley was a big guy, but then Robert Oberst is like that much taller than him, and Robert's head is like this big around.
It's a pumpkin.
Yeah, he's so big.
It's like a pumpkin attached on a boulder.
Well, I invited him out there, and I didn't know he was going to bring fucking Goldberg. I walk outside, and I'm like, hey, it's Rob. And then, wait, that guy looks super familiar beside him.
You used to spear people.
Yeah, you smeared people a lot.
Yeah, you did like 130 fights undefeated.
Yeah, that was super cool, though.
Dude, I love crunch. I haven't had one.
Where's
in
candy
so
and
long.
where'd those come from? Did John? I'm surprised John didn't eat them.
You
My
probably missed
leftover
those
candy, I
ones.
brought him.
You probably missed those. He smells them when we open them.
He comes out like a rat.
Runs in, he attacks Baddie. It's a face hugger.
Oh my lord!
But we had a good time. That event. We met Baddie 2.0.
Oh yeah, at the Total Archery Challenge party that
Billy
first night.
Billy Earl. Right?
And we were all tagging him. That made his night.
Yeah, we found a guy that
Still makes posts and tags me in them, and I'm like,
looked so funny.
I'm like, man. The Black Rifle main post though.
Oh, I know. On Twitter, the black man.
Everyone's like, wait.
Wait a minute. Yeah, we found this dude that looked very similar to Baddie, and so we were all taking pictures with him, but tagging Baddie in it, and we were like, "We're having a great time here with Baddie."
And that's fucked up because he
And by similar, we say a red beard and blonde hair.
Yeah,
and he was wearing a party shirt.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was,
Like
yeah.
I always wear my Hawaiian shirts. Me and Cody literally changed into the Hawaiian shirts right before we left for it. Get there and everyone's like, "We're hanging out with other Baddie."
Living the dream. Oh, my God. It's
that's
so
good though. And then the Black Rifle Coffee, the main Twitter page, put a picture of other Baddie up there and was like, just saying
Other
that.
Baddie.
It's
Poor
like tagging him in
His
it.
name was Billy Earl. I'm like, hey man, you need to change your shit to Baddie Earl.
Baddie 2.0. Baddie 2.0.
Oh man.
And now, transition. We have Donut into Invincible. Without doing
yeah.
spoilers.
Yeah, it's still fairly new. It's not
We
spoiled.
won't spoil.
I think we kind of spoiled it the first episode a little in a previous podcast when we first talked about
No,
it.
we said it went hard. We said it's a 90. It's like a fucking
180.
90, yeah.
It's not a 90.
Turn.
It's 180.
It's still a hard turn. 90 is like a.
I know, but
here
the show did not do a 90. It didn't take a right turn. It flipped its shit on its
Yeah,
ass
that's
and went
very true,
backwards.
yeah.
It was
And it's not really like so. This is a show. It's a
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, on
Invincible.
Amazon Prime, Invincible. It's really good. And they were talking about it for like months. Like, gotta watch it. And I watched 6 episodes in a row last night. And they're 45 minutes long, so I binged the shit out of it. And it's not like anime style either. It's like
straight
Batman.
up
it's like
Western
Batman.
cartoon.
Yeah, it's like modern
Batman
Batman.
Beyond.
Yeah, Batman Beyond. Yeah, all that stuff. It's like that. And it's like, oh, cool, superhero. Boom, God's skull gets crushed. You're like, oh, that just happened.
Yeah, you're like,
and it just
Hi-ya.
spirals
Yeah.
into the darkest. Oh my god!
yeah,
it goes
it's-
from like the most positive, like no one can get hurt. Oh, never mind. Oh my god.
superheroes can do that to people, right?
It's I've seen this a lot of comparisons to The Boys. It's an animated
The Boys.
version.
The Boys,
Of The Boys.
yeah.
Not as creepy sexual.
No.
Much more violent.
Yeah, it's not like they're having.
violent. It's The Boys gets.
I mean, I've seen all The Boys. The Boys has its violent moments, but The Boys has a lot more of like dark, sexual, creepy undertones.
It does.
Apparently, The Boys is way more pulled back than the cartoon, the comic.
Oh,
Yes.
the comics are gnarly. Dude.
I haven't read the comic. I've heard like the
That's
comic.
I've seen little snippets. I've seen screenshots of shit.
I've read all of them, dude. They're fucking gnarly.
That's what
It's
I
like they have to have special hookers because superhero cum shots kill regular women.
It's like,
Yeah,
pew!
just yeah.
We can talk about this on our podcast.
What is it?
Jizzing in space.
Oh man.
Is this an awkward pause? What brought that?
We-
Why were you?
Cum
looking at
shots.
both of
Remember
us?
Donut?
Yeah,
GT? the free,
the free
range
range.
podcast that never was released.
There's a free range American podcast that was never released to the public, and it was deleted. I think they said they said
purged
they
that hard
deleted
drive,
it.
I'm pretty sure.
I just hope this is the first episode someone's showing their parents. I'm like, watch,
Let's
this is
talk-
about nerd stuff. What about coming in space? Mom, don't worry about this. Let's skip to halfway through. So yeah, you fucking superheroes just come through, bitches. Mom, wait, let me fast forward more.
No, it's a good podcast. They're cool guys.
Promise.
Oh man.
If this is the line, really? That's the line? The slogan for our podcast. What is it? It's like guns, games, and guys. This is well under guys. Cum shots and men.
I'm gonna just stop right there. Cum shots and dudes.
So what else
Did you say in men?
Yeah.
shout out to Brian at X.
PC setup.
Cum shots and dudes.
Oh man. So
So Eli's dual PC setup.
he just got a dual PC set
Yeah,
up.
It's working good.
It plays the games nice.
It plays the games real fast.
That was this. Okay, so on a realistic, I don't know where I'm. Help.
Oh, those cum burps, am I right?
Oh, come on.
So thick. It's like milk.
Oh, milk burps are the worst.
I know. That's why cum burps suck even more. It's like a phlegm. You ever been sick?
There is no recovery.
It
from
makes
this.
you laugh harder than when a girl has a cum burp. Live action Cowboy Bebop, isn't that in the making?
It is.
Wait.
I think because the guy from Harold and Kumar, no, is it Harold and Kumar?
Yeah.
he's the Asian dude from Harold and Kumar.
Wait,
you
for
believe
real?
No, is it? Am I thinking of another Asian guy? Oh no,
We might have to cut this part because it's racist.
I got confused him with you one time.
Who is it? Because one dude is playing Spike.
Yes,
I swore it's the same actor.
Who is it? Hold on, let me
Wait,
see
no,
it.
the guy from Hammer Kumar is going to play Spike?
Not the. Wait, was there an Asian dude? The full Asian guy.
Harold. That's Harold.
Yeah, because his dad wanted. Oh,
Yes,
wait, never
I
mind.
think it's the same guy.
He's
Yeah.
playing Spike.
Yeah, John Cho, right?
It's right.
Is
right?
that not him? That's him, right?
He's playing Spike?
He's the one from Harold and Kumar, right? Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Hold on,
Harold
guys.
and
I might
Kumar.
be racist. Hold on.
Harold and Kumar.
I knew it was that
John Cho.
guy. He's
Cowboy Bebop.
He's going to be Spike Spiegel.
Cowboy Bebop.
Who's playing Faye Valentine?
Who was playing?
You can't tell me that's not a bad match, though.
It's a terrible match. That's why I'm saying I don't think he's.
What? You think that's not working?
I don't think he's a good Spike.
I don't know.
Really?
It has nothing to do with him being Asian either.
Oh, it's an anime. We might as well have an Asian actor in there.
Oh.
I don't think he's gonna be a good
I
Spike.
agree. It should have been Brad Pitt.
Who do you think should
No, I don't know. I don't know. Who
Ryan
could?
Reynolds.
Ooh, he's already Deadpool
Isn't
though.
Spike Spiegel Asian?
Yeah, he is because he was in Yakuza, or the Triad. He was in one of the Asian.
It's an
families.
anime. Of course he's Asian.
Yeah, he's definitely Asian.
I mean, but Baddie, you're over here like, I should have been like Tom Pitt. Tom Pitt.
Yeah, that guy.
Tom Cruise. I just mixed two of the whitest actors and made them into a superhero.
Oh, so you-
I am Tom Pitt.
So Spike should be white then, Eli. I see what you're
According to
saying.
Baddie.
He should be white. I just feel like it'd be. I don't think he's gonna make a good Spike.
What was
Spike's
I
a
don't
fucking
know.
badass.
He is a badass.
That's your actor. That's how a director. That's the point of a director, Baddie. You get to
We'll
be
see.
a badass.
We remember this now when I don't think he'll be a
Who?
good actor.
Okay, wait.
He really doesn't look Asian though. You're right. Spike.
No, he doesn't. But
Like, It's an
okay,
anime. Like I don't think you need just because it's an anime that the actor needs to be fucking Asian to play in it. Like I'm not saying it's like cool that he is, but like
here's a good example.
Have you heard of Asian hate lately, guys?
oh my god.
As an Asian,
Well, hold on real quick.
no. Who watched Better Call Saul?
I've only seen
Yes.
two episodes.
You seen it?
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Nobody yet?
Yeah, I watched it the other
It
night.
looks so good.
It's cool.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's fucking good, dude.
I saw.
It's really
I was actually.
good.
I what did I watch? I think I actually watched the last episode of Invincible before I watched Nobody. I wanted to see that though.
Dude, Nobody's fucking that you get to see. It's like, oh, Better Call Saul, because you don't see that dude as a badass.
Yeah.
Nope. And then in that,
He goes John Wick. I'm feeling he goes John Wick.
it
fucking
slowly leads into John Wick though, which
Yeah.
is funny.
And they don't. I love they don't give his fucking backstory much, other than like the people when they know who he is, they quit.
They're like, nope.
They literally people are like,
Okay. No spoil. I'm gonna watch this when I get home.
That's the best part. It's not.
I'm gonna
like,
watch it when I get home.
There's no spoilers because they don't tell his backstory. It's literally the person walks in. They're like, do research on this person. And she walks in. She's like, I know who it is. Nope, I quit, and leaves. And you're like, and then one dude just sees his little tattoo, just that little resemblance, and the dude's like, never mind, and leaves. like,
He's a badass.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch this movie. Okay.
It's really good.
it's fucking gold.
Okay, but for real, who is gonna be Faye Valentine?
Oh, we didn't even
yeah,
look that up.
who's
Who's
Faye?
gonna be Faye? Okay,
Has the
titties.
titties.
To
Buffet,
be-
yep, that's
personality,
two personalities.
massive fucking personality.
Soft, amazing personalities.
Natural
How many
personalities.
young men did Faye Valentine put into puberty? Just immediately. Oh, puberty.
Definitely me.
She's one.
Who
It's
the
like
fuck
her
is
and Bulma.
that? I don't even know who that is.
Her and Bulma were my life.
I don't know
Dragon
who
Ball
this
Bulma.
is.
Not Dragon Ball Z Bulma. Dragon Ball Bulma.
Do Dragon Ball Z Bulma?
Daniela
Early, I
Pineda?
guess. Isn't he- I feel like later Dragon Ball Z, she was
She
kind
got
of like.
older, but Dragon Ball and
Is that
Dragon
who's
Balls.
playing?
Yeah, Daniela Pineda?
I'm fine with it.
Ah,
Let me see.
meh.
What's her personality?
Guys,
look
if you've
like?
never watched,
Doesn't look like she's got a big personality.
she doesn't have big personality. No,
No, definitely not a big personality.
I don't know what
This
she's
is
in.
Weird.
I don't even know what she's in.
This is definitely falling into the guy portion of the podcast.
Yeah, we're talking about
we
the
were talking about cum shots.
No, we weren't.
no.
yeah. So if you're just tuning in after the cum portion of our podcast, we're talking about Cowboy Bebop. They're doing a live action movie, which is like all of our one of our favorite animes
Without
of all
a doubt,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, we love Cowboy Bebop. I'm getting a sleeve of Cowboy Bebop
Okay,
next time
question.
when Will
Can
comes
we
down
get
here.
somebody to draw us as Cowboy Bebop characters.
Who are we gonna be though?
I mean, I'll be Faye. That's clear. I have
Okay.
the biggest personality.
Unfortunately, I hate that I'm the same age as
Jet.
But I have to be Jet. It hurts my soul so bad to know, like, I look at Jet still, I'm like, oh, that's an old
Sure, you're not Sue?
motherfucker.
You're like the size of Sue,
And
though.
then I'm like, nope, that's my age bracket right there. I'm literally Jet's age.
I'll be Ein.
Oh, Ein's a good one.
But you'd be Sue.
I love
Why
you
would
as
be
just
Sue.
Sue. Who the fuck's Sue? Listen here, Ed. Nerd.
Oh, wait. I'm thinking about Ed. Yeah, Ed's the girl boy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking about Ed. I'll be Ed.
I thought you were the dog, which I admitted.
I get them mixed up because they're best friends.
I was like, I would love you to be Ein. It's just a little fucking corgi with your head and your mustache. We're just petting you. I was like, man, Donut went there. I'm fine with this story.
I'll do that too. Yeah.
Both.
Which one's Sue?
I was thinking of Ed. I don't know where I got
Dude,
Sue.
this is the worst anime. I'm the fucking weeb here, apparently. We got Ed. We thought it was fucking... And then we got Sue, which isn't even a name in fucking Cowboy Bebop.
Is Sue the trucker in that one episode?
Dude, Baddie's just a fucking racist baddie over here with Asian names. I was going to be Chang. This is a character, right? Chang?
Cho?
Cho? So Cho or Chang? Was there a Sue in any of Cowboy Bebop that you just researched? Weird.
I don't know why. I'm thinking of Ed. I don't know why I thought Ed. And then
We
was
both
Sue.
just fucked up Ed's
Yeah,
name.
we're
At least
both
I named a
dumb.
character in the
All right,
in the
fuck
anime.
you.
Yeah,
I know. I
you
feel
went
bad.
Fucking left field. You named a golden girl. You got Blanche. I like Blanche. I like my favorite character. Cowboy Bebop.
There's a reason. There's a
Blanche and Inuyasha, that's my favorite character.
I can't. I will explain the reason after the podcast. There is a reason, but it is not for this podcast.
Oh man.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh man.
I can't wait for highlight clips one day when they
I don't
start
want
making
So Eli's dual piece.
Which I will say, okay, a big shout out to Baddie for the build. And it went surprising. We built a PC and a dual stream on the same day in a few hours with
3 hours.
no fucking hiccup.
0. Okay, the fan, the front
BIOS.
BIOS. No.
No, you remember we just
it
had
wasn't BIOS. It wasn't your BIOS. It was drivers.
Yeah,
with
the
a
drivers
USB.
for the, yeah.
But I didn't know it came with a USB for your drivers. So the only hiccup we ran into was when we booted the PC and Windows was installed. His motherboard didn't come with any drivers pre-installed, like literally nothing.
Jesus, really?
Normally there's a few so you
Yeah.
can connect to the internet and
Start
download
it up.
drivers and auto install shit. His it was a MSI.
Yeah, 590 gamer or something.
Came with a USB. You just had to plug it in, instantly installed all the drivers. Normally, you'll have some sort of CD or USB for drivers, but that's usually not like every.
Never.
Like I've never built a PC, and I built a lot of fucking computers where there was
Mandatory.
nothing. It was like not a single. Like trying to go into like his device manager and looking at drivers, and I'm just like looking, and there's just it's blank. It's like can't find anything. I'm like, how is my mouse working right now?
It's the weirdest thing. It was like nothing. And then I found out why my computer is being so finicky with overclocking the RAM or XP, like
Your RAM,
XMP or anything.
You needed to just overclock your RAM, right?
No, it was, I had to update the BIOS I had to flash the BIOS and then do a brand new update. And now it's running fucking like
you go.
fucking steamroller.
But yeah, when we built it, I've never built a PC and set up a dual PC setup without like there being some sort of minor hiccup where we had to get something or fix something or change anything.
Yeah, that's rare. Because like I've built so many PCs, there's always something
usually
dead.
something.
You get something fucking dead.
Literally, we were talking about RMA. We were like, so we're going to have to send something back.
I'm
Yeah.
like, and everything worked. The dual setup went perfectly fine. The audio, video, everything.
First
just
stream, out the gate, there was no problem. I hit stream and it was done.
That's awesome.
I was I'm like, so somewhere, some poor guy had his brake lines cut, the red the traffic light's gonna fall. Like somebody's gonna have a bad fucking day because Eli's went perfect.
We just took all the luck out of that one. He sucked it all up.
Your neighbor's gonna have a meteor come down and crash through his fucking house.
Dude, dual PC setups are no joke too, because you and I spent hours setting mine up too.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's
Your
hard.
audio was super fucky.
It was fucked for days,
Yep.
and like a couple streams, and we had to like mess around with it. So for you to just have it like stream, that's awesome.
Literally, Baddie was like, "Wait, no, I think it's done." He was like, "No, okay, yeah, this is."
It just worked.
And then I was like, "Stream," and then it was like, "Good." Everyone was like, "Holy fuck, these frames per second, everything." And I was like, "Yo, this is fucking baller!" Oh my god. The only issue, which I found out like a couple days ago, was the RGB fans for the fucking.
Yeah, his case came with a weird set of RGB fans, like the case panel fans.
Which is the dumbest thing. So you have the 3 fans in front, and they do their color tones, whatever. You get to set it. And there's a plug that says DRGB on. There's one that's the
It's
top
like a
and the
weird
bottom.
plug. I haven't a very unusual type of connector, which isn't part of normal stuff.
And there's a male and a female. And
What?
and it was like the natural. There's only a male and a female. I was like, and then I was like, oh, the fans work. There's just no color to it. Like, period.
Oh, God.
I go, days later, I'm like, why don't my fucking lights work? This is weird. I go in and I Google this specific case. Why don't these fans work? The response is, yeah, so those plugs that you plug together, unplug them and it will work. Work perfect. I was like,
They weren't like normal 3 or 4 pin fan connectors.
Who figured that out?
A fan controller. It was a type of plug I've never seen in a PC build. And there was a male and a female for the case.
why the fuck wouldn't these go together when they go together and then they
And
make
like
it
the
don't work?
fans worked, but the RGBs didn't work on the fans. So it was like,
But you unplug them, everything works perfect. I was like, what the fuck are the purpose?
can we talk about the fun thing that happened when we were setting up all your drivers on your PC? And so me and Eli were setting up all the drivers on his PC, and Eli's just playing with his case because it's a new case.
Oh, yep, never mind. I know what's going on.
And he was like, man, why don't these lights work? And he's just pushing all the little light buttons on the front of the PC, and he's like, what about this one? Hits it. I was on the PC, just shuts off. I'm like, it's something went wrong, Eli. And I look over, and he's just like.
Found the reset button.
Middle of all his driver installs, he found the reset button on his case. His case buttons aren't like actual buttons you'd click. They're like touch sensitive panels.
Really?
It's a weird fucking case, man. I don't know.
It's so fast, though.
Yeah,
Tarkov's at 170 frames a second at fucking 1440p. I'm like, yeah, this
Dude.
is the good stuff. And I have that brightness really high so I can see in dark spaces.
Fuck, that's what you need, man. Dude, going from like I put it off for so long going to a dual PC streaming setup, and for like a professional streamer, it's night and day. It's so nice.
If you can do it, make the change. I cannot stress it enough. And that doesn't mean use like a shitty backup garbage PC as your stream PC or as your gaming PC. If you're going to be a full-time streamer, you honestly should really look into doing a dual PC setup. It is, your stream just gets better.
It's beautiful.
If you are making money off of Twitch at a lower end, all that money should go back into the business. That business is a fucking dual PC or whatever is making your stream better.
Yep.
Via audio, I think audio
Audio
is
is
the
number
first.
one.
Yeah.
Audio will always be number one.
Video comes second. Find something that's not a webcam. Webcams look like garbage.
If I will say this, if you have to use a webcam, get a Logitech Brio. It is
Those are nice.
a unbelievably good webcam. It's a USB 3.0, but it also has an ultra wide lens. It's can capture in 2K, 4K. It captures at 60 frames as well. It is as good as a webcam as you're gonna get. But I will say, get a fucking mirrorless camera, something that you can actually use, whether it's a Sony 6400, Sony 6000 series. If you want to use a real camera, a fucking Blackmagic.
Baddie, every time
my
he
God,
sees,
dude, I hate it.
Yeah, because we use
I have
Blackmagics.
never- yeah, you both have Blackmagics. Every time I sit down at your PC or when I was at his setting his up, I'm just looking at it like,
you just see yourself
I
in
look
that
so
look.
good.
You're like, fuck,
Right?
man. This
I'm like,
looks,
I don't look that good in real life, man.
that's the lighting and everything. That's why I have my lighting to set up so I look really Then I can change that, make myself look like butthole real quick, and that's one we do on.
Butthole.
Oh, thank you, girl. Oh my god. I do that on stream where I make the lighting bad. I'm like, this is why lighting's so important, because people are like, why do you need a front light? I'm like, no, I don't fucking need. You're telling I do this for a living. I know how to fucking light a scene. I was like, here's what lighting does, and I just changed the lighting, and then I turned it I'm like, this is what this looks like, and they're like, oh, that looks really bad. I'm like, yes, you want the fucking soft shadow here, hard light here. There's a fucking science to this.
I don't fucking care about lighting, but audio is so important.
Yes, pod.
Super.
Like this, I mean,
Right here.
right here. Listen to this.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, the whole thing.
We're talking about come again.
Like you listen to Eli's audio, you listen to Cody's audio, whether it's on your YouTube channel or your stream or
This is what we use, right here.
yeah, sure.
It's the Shure. What is it?
SM7B.
SM7Bs. Yep.
They are dynamic mics and they are absolutely fucking amazing. Even the cool thing about them is you can tune these mics so well to your specific voice. Like I'm able to talk, like specifically on my stream. On these ones, they're not as fine tuned because it's for a podcast and it's not as big.
Until we
We're not
get all this
screaming.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Like when I stream, my mic is tuned so well to my voice. I can whisper into it and I can scream into it as loud as I can without peaking, without using any compression. I use zero. Like if you don't know what compression is in audio, it kind of like normalizes your voice. So your highs get lower, your lows get higher. So you have that almost like I don't want to say monotone, but it makes it so you sound
Good.
normal and good. But I fucking hate compression because I feel like it pulls all of the emotion out of your voice. And if you're a very loud person like I am, like I'm very animated, my voice shows that, and you lose that with a lot of compression. So I try to steer people away from compression. But if you tune these mics, you can do so. You take your level as a streamer from fucking looking like an entry level guy, like every other fucking person on this platform, whether it's Twitch.
Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Cool.
It's really good. Hey guys, welcome. Thank you, fucking Baddie Streets, for this.
You're like, oh my god, I won't.
Your video can suck ass. Your stream can be laggy and skippy. Your games can play poorly. But if your audio is good, people will listen to you. If your audio is awful, if you're peaking, if you're using a headset mic, if you're cutting in and out because you don't know how to set noise gates properly, you're not trying hard enough to be a streamer.
I won't give you a raid. If I'm doing new people, because I love raiding new people, I don't give a fucking raid. If you're like, I'll like click, I'm like, okay, let's check this person. And it's like, if their audio sucks dick, or they're not responding to chat. Especially when I raid new people and there's like 3 people and they're just, or they have no personality. Where I'm like, yo, what's up? Because I go in there, I'm like, hey. And they're like, what's up?
Show me your boobies. And they're like, what?
Maybe I don't say that. Like, yo, give me a fucking, I'll say like dance or something stupid. Just like have fun. And they're like, oh, I don't do that stuff. I'm like,
Do you want to stream?
me and the other 2 people in this chat want to watch you dance real quick. And then I will give you all my viewership really fast if you just be cool.
Have fun. Have fun.
No one wants to watch a fucking boring ass stream. Period.
And before I get the comment that says, well, Shure SM7Bs are expensive, you don't need a Shure SM7B to have good audio. I started with a Blue Yeti.
Same.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
A Yeti is a USB mic. They also make XLR versions, but is it a good mic? No. Kings is going to freak out because I even mentioned the Yeti. But it is a great entry-level mic, and you can still tune it to your voice, and you can still set filters. You can still... The fuck was that?
Squirt's killing something outside right now.
It's like, I thought somebody
Squirt just
farted.
threw a head against the window.
Yeah, it's the blood trail
But you
going
can
down.
tune all this stuff to sound good and take your game up a fucking level, man. Audio is so important. If you're not like finishing your stream and sitting down and listening to yourself, like play back your fucking recording, play back your VOD. As much as we all hate listening to ourselves, because we all hate our own voices, it's naturally just like a thing. Listen to your own VOD. If you can't listen to yourself for 10 fucking minutes, how the fuck do you expect anybody else to listen to you?
True.
It's why like editing my own content. I'm sure all of you have the same thing when doing like comedic beats or how we do like what shit Texans don't say. Like when we sit down, I know the facial expressions I need to do. I know all of that because I know my beats. I know everything going into that for what I do because I've edited and filmed so much fucking content. And I know with my actors, hey, I need this exact emotion, this exact facial reaction for this beat, and then hold and go. Done. That's what you need as a podcast. I mean, everything. Like, you're just looking at a content creator with Donut doing yours. Like, you're stylistically, I know there's cuts in your content, but at the end of the day, you still have a very good format. And you're like, okay, you probably go through it and it takes you, what, an hour to edit, 2 hours?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long did it take you when you first started editing videos?
It took forever, man. I went on the Humble bundle, and everyone laughs at me because I use Sony Vegas to edit. But the Humble bundle had Sony Vegas on there for $1, and I was fucking broke, and I was like, well, it's editing software, I'm gonna buy it, and I've used that for the past 5 years for all 600 videos on my channel, and I'm so fast with it, and I have the hotkeys down and everything.
That's what I learned to edit. I learned to edit in Vegas before I learned a little bit into Premiere, but I know Vegas because again. It was way easier to pirate Vegas than Photoshop.
Yep. Yeah, but I haven't had I think I've had an editor do like 2 out of like 500 of my videos because a lot of the jokes and like you're saying the comedic beats come in post.
You know yours, yeah. Holy shit. Mm-hmm.
And you're fucking faster at it. It's such a weird world. Like, it's always like Matt Gallagher, I like do the edits for the main content for our shit because we know, or like Gallagher will do a rough and then we go down and we're like, okay, let's add this, take away that, let's change that, and then it's those finessing the other beats and they're like, okay, now this is a solid piece. Let's fucking call it right there.
Yeah,
but it is
really hard to find an editor or somebody to understand your humor perfectly. Party. Or to understand, because we know what we're joking about. We know what we're talking about. We know when there's that pause, or when we want to let something sit and hang for a minute, or when we need to just move on.
Yeah,
we understand that, and it's really hard as a content creator to hand over those reins to somebody, whether it's on a YouTube channel or my stream, like looking to edit old stream stuff. Like I fucking hate that thought because. What if it's not done right? And then like I don't want to do it.
You work with only a handful of people that I'm like I trust with pieces of content. I'm like I know this person can film this. I know this person can edit this. Audio design. I know this person can do that. It took 11 years to get there. Where I'm like, here's 3 people I can trust to do this style of content.
I mean, that's part of being a content creator, though. Like. There's a reason our formulas work in the way they do because of our shitty, weird, fucked up brains. And it's like, honestly, like, you know your content so well to take that and be like, somebody else hold my baby. Hold the thing that has made me. Fuck, dude. Like, I applaud others that can let people really take over something like that. There's a reason I don't use my YouTube channel for fuck anymore because I just don't like how I appear on YouTube, and I haven't found. I don't have the time to do it because I'm a piece of shit. And so, like, trying to be like, what kind of content do you make? Like you're busy as fuck, Cody. Like, how the fuck have you not found an editor? But at the same time, I realize like that'd be you handing your baby over to somebody to edit.
Plus, you're so fast at it. Now you're like me, where it's like I can do something in an hour. VFX, like. Out editing or VFX, whatever, I know I can spend like 2 hours, and unfortunately if I hand this off, it's going to be like a 40-hour project at this point for other individuals, and then there's back and forth. I'm like
yeah, I need to put some of my like unedited footage up because the way I do things is kind of weird. I go off of my audio cues when I'm looking at like the audio bar on editing. Yeah. So I'll like do a good line and I'll be like,
a really good master.
Instead of like clapping or something. So it's like every once in a while I'm like, no, this. Oh, that was a good line. And then I can see that spike on the audio.
I like that one. It's gonna be my new thing.
So from now on, we're not clapping; we're just screeching into the mic.
You guys are now my autistic child. This is great. I'm like, Ryan, you're happy? Like, fuck yeah, Dad. I was like, hell yeah, bro, high five.
Jesus,
dude,
man.
he just side real quick. So he knows I can do VFX now, explosions.
Yeah.
So I just got a video from his.
He's been kind of getting into editing. Your son's been getting into editing a little
filming,
bit.
Lots of filming.
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah.
But his mom was like, "Oh, Ryden wants you to do a video because he knows you can make stuff explode. He's now sending you a video to make the buildings explode." So he's like, "Are you filming, mommy?" She's like, "Yeah." So he has like the Eiffel Tower and all these. He's like, they fly up. and she tracks, and he's like, and he has audio playing because he matches what he needs with background music. So he'll play. So it's like you hear the rockets going in the background, and then like the explosion. He's like, and he slams together, and then like they fall, and then boom, and he's like, "Okay, Daddy, make those explode when they hit. Bye." I was like, "You piece of shit! Now you want me to do this for free? You know how much time this takes."
Are you gonna charge your son?
Yeah, he's getting an invoice. 1099. Make sure he does his tax.
Dear God, man! Holy shit!
I love him so much.
What a rabbit hole that was! Holy shit! So Scott almost died.
And Scott, who is Scott?
Yeah, Eli. Who is Scott?
Scott is
Kentucky Ballistics.
Eli didn't know who Scott was.
I don't know names. I met him a handful of times. I was like,
Our good friend.
Yeah.
Who
Baddie
just
was like,
almost
Kentucky
died.
Ballistics. I was like, oh, yeah, that's definitely. Because I don't call it, like, even you still, I'm like, Donut.
Yeah.
Fucking Willer came in my stream last night, and he was like, Steph said this. I was like, who the fuck's Steph? And he's like, clean Eli. And I was like, oh, yeah, clean.
Stefan. Oh. It's weird having internet names and then real people names.
Yeah. Oh, our curse to bear. I'm used to Donut now. But Kentucky Ballistics.
Yeah.
We're going to make it a point to talk about this and extend this podcast a little bit longer. He hit us up a couple weeks ago and was like,
It wasn't even him. It was his.
it was
his family, wasn't it?
his family. Well, I have a friend who is a trooper in the area where Scott used to be a patrol officer, and they hit me up and they were like, "Hey, Scott's in bad condition. This is what I think happened," and it was pretty spot on. He was shooting his Serbu.
His Serbu RN50 or NG50. I don't remember.
50. It was a 50.
It's a 50
It
caliber
was
rifle.
A breech action single shot 50, not a bolt gun, not a semi-auto. It was like a screw cap. It's
It's a weird gun.
It's a weird type of 50, yeah.
Because you break it in half, and then you put the bullet in, and then you screw this cap on, and then you bring it back.
And then you bring the
How much?
like the brake,
How much are one of those?
like $2,000.
So it's a poor man's 50. Go on.
Kind of.
Owie.
One shot.
When you say you have to screw on a cap for a 50 cal, that's when
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, this is
definitely,
budget 50.
definitely can't
This
be
is
like a
the
military
Walmart
rifle.
50 cal.
Yeah, you can see it like a sniper in combat being like,
He bought this at Wish.com.
it's a
It's a
Wish.com
Wish.com
Barrett.
Barrett.
Yeah. But yeah, he was shooting slap rounds out of it, which are those are armor, like
they
armor piercing
are-
rounds.
They're
Sabo light armor penetrating tracers, slap tees.
Yeah, they can go through shit.
They haven't been made in
A long time.
a long time. So, and because of that, and they just pass down hand to hand, owner to owner.
Yeah, you don't buy this ammo from Dick's. You don't buy this ammo at any regular gun store or one of your normal ammo online stores. You have to buy this shit special from certain people because it's just not made anymore. All the ammo's old. It's like it's surplus, hand loaded. It's just not common shit. But it's very special ammo because it's a very special type of armor penetrating ammo. It is like a little super fucking insane tiny round sitting in like a Sabo, like a holder of the Sabo.
Yeah.
Which it means it's lighter than a regular 50 round, which means they go super fucking fast. And we all know how we beat armor. You go fast. That's why they're armor penetrators. And they usually have a slightly lower gunpowder yield than like a regular 50 cal shell.
Do they?
Yes. Regular 50 cal shell is like 660 grains. It's got a big, fat, heavy bullet. A Sable can have a lighter grain count, but shoot faster because it's a much lighter projectile. So it looked like Kentucky Ballistics, got a very hot, like an unbelievably hot round. Being a lighter grain count means that shell's got a lot of empty space in it, and it looks like somebody
loaded the.
Either that,
he
or
said it
because
was-
they're old, there can also be chemical degradation to how gunpowder sits, depending on how it's stored. So a little of column A, a little column B, a hot round with some chemical degradation means that round fucking... It was a stick of dynamite sitting in his gun.
Yeah, and he shot like 2, I think it was 2 or 3 rounds out at first.
He was like 4, yeah.
Yeah,
They
he
were
was
all fucked up.
Yeah, they were doing weird stuff the whole time, and he was shooting at a fire hydrant, and the rounds were going through it. It was crazy.
But some were hitting light, as you were saying, and then
some were hitting light, some were
muzzle
going
flashes.
through, some were shooting off. Like he had one go like I think he said like far right to the side.
Yeah, it was like a foot and a half, 2 feet right, or some shit. But either way, like the rounds were acting real fucky. It looked like some rounds were real light on powder, some rounds were real heavy on powder, and that last one, which was fucked up, because like we're gonna shoot this one more time.
Yeah,
And goddamn, that one more time, man.
oof. He talked to the manufacturer of the Serbu, the president or the creator or whatever it
I think
was.
it's Mark Serbu, yeah.
He
They
explained
actually sent him a special barrel to shoot slap rounds, because you can't shoot slap rounds out of most 50s. Like the Barrett I own, the Barrett that like Matt owns, you do not shoot slap rounds out of a Barrett.
Yeah.
Because it's a smaller projectile with the muzzle brake, that round doesn't... They do some fucky shit. You need a special barrel to shoot slap rounds.
Yeah, and it was it 5,500 or 55,000 PS? 55,000 PS.
Normal.
That's what it was supposed to be, and then it ended up being like 85,000. He explains it in a video. He made like a 15 or 20 minute video about.
I'll link the video to Scott's.
Yeah, it's an excellent video where he explains everything. But the cap we were talking about, you screw on sheer,
Rated for 85,000, which means it was well over 85,000 PSI.
it sheared the fucking.
the threads. It sheared the threads off and hit him in the face. That cap did.
orbital.
Broke his orbital in 3 places.
And his nose.
And his nose. And some shrapnel hit him in the throat, severed his jugular. And
And then entered his lung, because
Yeah.
that's why his lung collapsed. So he had hyponeumothora or pneumothorax because
Yeah.
it collapsed lung, and you're like, holy fuck.
and like his dad is the one that helps him film. So if his dad wasn't there, we wouldn't have Scott with us.
The amount of videos he films on his own.
Yeah.
He
He
just got
did
lucky.
this one.
And
Oh!
then his dad was like, hey, this is what's going on. And his dad was initially stopped it, and he's like, you have to put your thumb there. And like Scott wrapped it, and then fucking threw his
So basically, Scott, he had a tear in his jugular vein, which it's the big one. When that's cut, you die. That's it. You don't really live. You die. He had a smaller laceration to his jugular, and he wrapped his thumb in his shirt and shoved his thumb into his own neck. And again, I'll link this video below. Watch it. It's legitimately the front of his fucking throat. His thumb was buried in that shit.
Yeah.
To help plug said hole.
Crazy stuff. And then he said he did that, and then he like bared down to
Yeah.
try and hold
Hold his
pass
blood.
out.
his blood in.
And that's why reloads, like going first, it's like reloads are terrifying at any level, because you're trusting another individual to
Unless you
have
reload
these-
yourself, but
yeah, to hopefully get this right. But when you're at the deal of a 50 cal where you're like 660 grains,
That's a lot of gunpowder.
that's Baddie said it. It's like a fucking stick of dynamite you're fucking with, like, and it will just shred metal, explode. Think of a black cat. Now you're like, oh, this is a fuck ton of black cats. It's a
You ever
stick
throw a
of
firecracker in a toilet and watch it break the porcelain? Yeah, that's your body now.
Yeah, and it's so crazy too. It was so like overpressurized. He talks about it in his video. Is like that part went back and hit him everywhere, and then the 30-pound, 20-pound barrel went shoom and just shot off.
Launched that fucking thing.
gone. And then he got like super lucky because it was, again, dad was there putting his fucking thumb in there. If you're like anyone, you can't tourniquet a neck, as he says in the video. And for the most part, tourniquets are supposed to hurt and feel terrible. And then on top of that, if you have a bleeding wound, arterial or just like a vein, you have to pat gauze. That's what people don't understand. It's like what, like
You
combat,
stuff that wound,
you
man.
just keep stuffing it until it stops. Like, and it's gonna be fucking painful. It's
You're
gonna
tearing
suck.
that wound open. Doesn't matter. You need to make that shit stop bleeding.
And you-
Arterial bleeding is very, very.
You die in
difficult
30
to stop.
seconds. Like,
Scott made it like a long time without dying.
yeah. He, the average dude has like 8 units of blood, and he lost
No,
6.
it's like, oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it was 8, and they
yeah,
gave
8, and
him.
he lost 6.
Yeah, Scott was like right there teetering on the edge, and
Yeah.
I said this. I did like a big breakdown review of this when I was live the other day when it finally released the video, and it's like, as fucked up as it to say, it happened to Scott. It sucks that it happened to our friend. Any other person just
It was
would have
bound to
died.
happen.
Dude, well, that ammo would have gone to somebody. If it
That's
didn't
the
go to
thing.
Scott, somebody would have died.
It's bound to happen, and unfortunately, because like with that style of content, you're like, reloads, like, hey-ya, and then fucking that happens, and you're like, oh, yep, this is, you're playing with sticks of dynamite at the end of the day. This could end really bad, really quickly. And Scott was just,
Dude,
That motherfucker's built different.
Andy called it on video. So if you like Baddie said, we're gonna put it in the description below. It shows him shooting it, and the gun just, it's crazy.
I mean, like one of the pieces of metal went through the edge of his head.
Oh yeah.
Like he was a centimeter from having a piece of this gun, like a half-inch piece of steel through his skull, and it just happened to be like, nope, just your hat.
yeah.
Like what the? He had one go through his neck into his lung, another one through his hat. He had a cap, a fucking 2-inch cap of steel, hit him in the face. Yo, that motherfucker's tough.
Scott's tough.
And he's still gonna make content. I was like talking to him. I was like,
Yeah,
keep crushing, man. Like that's I mean, at least you're making good AdSense off of that video.
Yeah, it's doing good.
Yeah.
It's got like 6 million
It
views.
was
or
over
something.
5, I think. At least
It's doing good. But like this week, me, Demolition Ranch, and Brandon Herrera, we're going to be putting content on Scott's channel. We're rotating out. So I'm going to do,
you?
yeah. So I'm doing my style of video for him.
You'll see my
You'll see Eli on there.
my skit style inserted in.
Yeah, you're going to see Brandon's style video on Scott's channel, and then you're going to see Demolition Ranch style on Scott's channel,
awesome.
just to keep his revenue coming in and to keep the algorithm happy. Because if you don't post often on YouTube, the algorithm goes ooh, and it just
very
drops.
angry.
It gets angry algorithm. We don't like angry algorithm. I haven't figured that out yet because I post like once every 2 weeks now.
You are a roller coaster.
It's like, money. Oh, John can't eat this month.
We'll take a small break. Oh, I can't wait for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be good content. When
But
are
he-
you filming yours?
I was hoping to do mine either tomorrow or Tuesday. So if you want to,
figure it out.
yeah, let's figure it out, buddy. Baddie, please be in my video because it's
will
gonna be
do.
good.
I don't really do YouTube, so like I am in all my friends' YouTube videos. I'm not in my own.
Hi, I'm Eli.
Eli, how many years of vlogs do you have stored up now?
6.
Since 2019.
Yeah. I have like 6 solid vlogs. And I want to get the other one I'm working on right
Eli,
now.
you have been
Release your vlogs.
2019.
Release your vlogs.
I'm going to put these up after I'm 60. And they're like,
Eli,
why do you
you've
look so
changed
young?
homes. Your first vlog was in your other house.
I've changed relationships.
Haven't we all? On that note, thank you for watching. Go listen to us, follow us, comment, Podbean, Castro, Spotify, Apple.
Eli, wait,
Eli,
what?
DonutOperator, Eli.
guys.
Baddie streams.
I hate
Baddie
you.
streams. Oh, Scott's shirt.
I'm gonna link to Scott. Yeah, Scott's got awesome shirts. It's got a thumb and it says "Put a thumb in it."
Check his YouTube out. Baddie will link, Pineapple will put a link or a video description.
One of us is gonna do everything.
And then check us out on Grindr for cum throat.
Brian.